They say there is more to reality than what meets the eye. But what if I told you that right now, as you sit here listening to my voice, there's another version of you, one that is weightless, unrestricted, and capable of moving beyond the limits of the physical world? Think about it. Every night when your body shuts down in sleep, something strange happens. Your consciousness drifts into a realm that feels both familiar and alien at the same time. You've had dreams so vivid they felt more real than waking life. You've jolted awake from a fall that never happened, and some of you have woken up unable to move, feeling a presence in the room as if something or someone was watching. What if all of this was more than just random brain activity? What if these moments were glimpses into a hidden truth, a doorway into the astral plane? For thousands of years, secret societies, mystics, and ancient traditions have spoken of astral projection, the art of separating your consciousness from your physical body and traveling across unseen realms. It's been practiced by Egyptian priests, Tibetan monks, and occultists who knew that the material world is only a thin veil over a much larger cosmic landscape. But here's the real secret. You don't have to be a mystic, a guru, or a chosen one to experience it. Anyone, yes, even you, can learn to project your consciousness beyond the physical into the vast, mysterious dimensions that exist beyond ordinary perception. In this video, we are unlocking the first steps to astral projection. Not theories, not abstract concepts, real, practical techniques that will allow you to tap into this ancient power. Are you ready to break free from the illusion of physical limitation? Then stay with me, because what you're about to hear could change the way you see reality forever. Astral projection is not a modern invention, nor is it the product of fantasy or science fiction. It is an ancient practice, one that has been carefully guarded, misunderstood, and even feared for thousands of years. To understand it fully, we must step back in time and explore how different civilizations approached the mystery of out-of-body experiences. Among the earliest references to astral travel comes from ancient Egypt. The Egyptians believed that each person had multiple aspects of the soul, but the one most relevant to us is the Ka, a spiritual double that could leave the body and journey through unseen realms. Depictions on temple walls show pharaohs and priests in dreamlike states, their spirit forms floating above them, connected by a thin silver cord, a concept that echoes across many traditions. The Book of the Dead, an ancient Egyptian text, describes the journey of the soul through the Duat, the realm of the afterlife. It was believed that those who mastered conscious travel in the astral world could navigate this realm after death, ensuring a smooth transition into the next life. This is where the idea of training for death through astral projection first emerged, a concept later seen in Tibetan Buddhism. Tibetan monks, particularly those trained in Dzogchen and Tummo meditation, were known to practice a technique called dream yoga. This was not simple lucid dreaming. It was a systematic method of exiting the physical body and traveling into higher planes of existence. The Tibetan Book of the Dead, Bardo Thodol, describes different planes of reality, known as bardos, which souls enter after death. But here's the key: you don't have to die to access them. Skilled monks could consciously enter these realms while still alive, using astral projection as a form of preparation for the afterlife. This training was so powerful that some monks reported choosing the moment of their death, peacefully stepping out of their bodies as if shedding an old garment. Plato, one of the most influential philosophers of all time, described his soul as something that could separate from the body and travel independently. His student, Heraclides Ponticus, wrote about people who left their bodies in deep sleep and returned with knowledge they couldn't have possibly obtained in the waking world. One of the most striking references to astral projection comes from the Greek philosopher Plutarch, who recorded the story of a soldier named Aristeas of Proconnesus. According to legend, Aristeas collapsed suddenly and was declared dead. Yet, moments later, he awoke and claimed he had traveled outside his body, witnessing events in faraway lands. When his descriptions were later verified, people were astounded. How could a man see what was happening miles away while his physical body lay lifeless? Even the Bible alludes to this phenomenon. In Ecclesiastes 12:6-7, there is mention of the silver cord, a mysterious energetic tether that binds the soul to the body. Many astral travelers throughout history have reported seeing this luminous cord during their out-of-body experiences, further cementing the idea that leaving the body is not just a dream, it is a universal reality. During the Renaissance, alchemy and Hermeticism preserved many esoteric teachings, including astral travel. The Rosicrucians and Freemasons whispered of a hidden world accessible only to those with the right knowledge. Occultists, like Helena Blavatsky and Aleister Crowley, spoke of entering different planes of existence, where they encountered beings, spirits, and higher intelligences that revealed cosmic secrets. Crowley, in particular, developed a systematic method for astral travel, detailing how one could enter the astral plane through intense visualization, breathwork, and altered states of consciousness. He warned, however, that the astral world is not always friendly. There are forces beyond human comprehension, and not all entities encountered are benevolent. Interestingly, while ancient traditions embraced the reality of out-of-body experiences, modern science has struggled to explain them. However, in recent years, neuroscientists and psychologists have begun to recognize that these experiences are not simply hallucinations. Studies on near-death experiences (NDEs), remote viewing and lucid dreaming suggest that consciousness is not confined to the brain. People who have had NDEs frequently report floating above their bodies, seeing doctors working on them, or even traveling to other dimensions before being pulled back into their physical form. Many of these reports match what ancient traditions have described for millennia. Even the US government has taken an interest in these abilities. The CIA's Stargate project, a secretive program conducted during the Cold War, investigated remote viewing, a practice closely related to astral projection. Declassified documents confirm that trained operatives were able to see and describe locations thousands of miles away while in an altered state of consciousness. So, what does this mean for us? It means that astral projection is not just an ancient myth, it is real, trainable, and within your reach. And now we move to the most important part, the first steps. In the next section, we will break down the core principles of astral projection and uncover the practical techniques to help you experience it for yourself. Now that we've explored the ancient roots of astral projection, let's get to the heart of it. What exactly is astral projection, and how does it work? At its core, astral projection is the conscious separation of your awareness from your physical body. Unlike dreaming, where you are usually unaware that you are in a dream, astral projection involves full lucid awareness as your consciousness detaches from the physical form and navigates a higher dimensional plane. Most people experience brief, accidental moments of separation. Have you ever felt like you were floating in a dream? Have you ever woken up with the sensation of falling into your body? These are signs that your consciousness was already drifting into the astral realm, even if you weren't aware of it. But the real question is, how can we do this deliberately? To answer that, we must first understand the layers of existence. The subtle bodies and the astral plane. Mystical traditions tell us that humans are multi-layered beings. You are not just a physical body. You also have energetic and spiritual bodies that exist beyond what the eyes can see. The three most important ones for astral projection are 1. The physical body, the dense material form that you currently occupy. 2. The etheric body, the energetic layer that keeps your life force circulating. 3. The astral body, the vehicle of consciousness that allows you to navigate beyond the physical. It is this astral body that separates during astral projection, traveling across the astral plane, a dimension that exists parallel to the physical world. Some people describe the astral realm as a mirror of the physical world, where everything looks the same but with a dream-like fluidity. Others say it is a space of pure thought energy, where places, beings, and landscapes shift depending on one's mental state. This is why your mindset is everything in astral travel. The thoughts, emotions, and fears you carry shape what you experience in the astral plane. If you enter with fear, doubt, or hesitation, you might find yourself unable to separate at all. If you enter with clarity and intention, the experience becomes smoother. But before you can navigate the astral realm, you must first master the exit process, the act of leaving the body consciously. One of the most consistent signs of successful astral projection is something called the vibrational state. Before separation occurs, many practitioners report feeling an intense vibration or buzzing sensation moving through their body. Some describe it as a humming or electrical surge rushing through them, a feeling of being light and weightless, as if floating. A loud ringing sound or a deep humming frequency in the ears. a rapid sensation of the body shaking, even though physically nothing is moving. This vibrational state is your consciousness loosening from the physical form, like an astronaut preparing for takeoff. It can feel strange, even overwhelming at first. But here's the key: do not panic. Do not resist. Let it happen. Many beginners abort their projection the moment they feel these vibrations because they assume something is going wrong. But this is the doorway, the gateway between physical and non-physical awareness. Now, once you enter this state, you need a technique to separate your astral body from the physical. The rope technique, a classic method for exit. One of the most effective techniques for astral projection is the rope method developed by Robert Bruce, a well-known astral traveler. Here's how it works. Lie down comfortably in a quiet place. Close your eyes and relax completely. Imagine an invisible rope hanging above you, just within reach. Without physically moving, visualize your astral hands grabbing the rope. Begin to pull yourself up using this rope, hand over hand. As you climb, you may start to feel a lightness or a pulling sensation. If the vibrations intensify, keep climbing. This means separation is close. Eventually, you will feel a sudden shift, a floating sensation, or a feeling of detachment. This is when you have successfully separated. At this moment, do not look back at your body. Instead, remain calm and begin exploring your surroundings. If you ever feel uneasy, simply think of your body, and you will instantly return. Common challenges and how to overcome them. Many people attempting astral projection for the first time run into 3 major obstacles. 1. Sleep paralysis. Friend or foe. Some experience sleep paralysis, the feeling of being awake but unable to move. This often triggers fear, but here's a secret. Sleep paralysis is an ideal launch pad for astral projection. Instead of panicking, close your eyes, relax, and attempt the rope technique. Use the paralysis as a gateway. 2. Fear of the unknown. One of the biggest blockers is fear. Many people worry about encountering negative entities, getting lost, or never returning. Here's the truth. You are always connected to your body through the silver cord. You cannot get lost. Negative encounters are rare and often the result of fear-based expectations. If you remain calm and focused, your experience will reflect that energy. If you ever feel uncomfortable, simply think of your physical body and you will return instantly. 3. Overthinking the process. Some people try too hard, keeping their minds overly active with expectations. Astral projection requires a state of passive awareness. You are alert, but your body is fully relaxed. The trick is to allow the process to unfold without forcing it. Now that we've covered the foundations of astral projection, what it is, how it works, and the first steps to exiting the body, let's go deeper. What happens once you're out? Where can you go? And what should you expect? Astral projection is more than just floating around your bedroom. The astral realm is vast, layered, and teeming with hidden knowledge, mysterious landscapes, and conscious entities, some benevolent, some neutral, and some less welcoming. Knowing how to navigate this realm with confidence is just as important as learning how to get there. The different layers of the astral plane. The astral realm is not a single, uniform space. Just like physical reality has different locations, dimensions, and energies, so does the astral plane. Many experienced projectors describe multiple layers or frequencies of the astral realm, with each level offering a different experience. Let's break them down. 1. The real-time zone near physical astral plane. This is the layer closest to our physical world, and the first place most beginners find themselves after separation. It is essentially a mirror world, an exact copy of physical reality but slightly different. Sometimes objects appear out of place, walls may seem translucent, and time behaves strangely. Here's what you need to know. You can see your own sleeping body. Many first-time projectors report the unsettling sight of their physical form lying motionless. If this happens, do not panic. Simply move away and focus on exploration. You can observe real-time events. If you leave your room and visit another location, you may later verify what you saw upon waking. This is known as objective validation, where astral experiences can be cross-checked with reality. Movement is controlled by thought. If you want to float, walk, or fly, simply think about it. The laws of gravity do not apply here. 2. The higher astral plane, mental and emotional realms. Beyond the near-physical plane, the astral world becomes more fluid, more surreal, and more responsive to your thoughts and emotions. In this realm, your surroundings shift based on your mindset. If you expect to see a temple, a library, or a vast open field, you will. If you bring fear, you might create unsettling surroundings. This is why maintaining a calm, focused mind is crucial. Time becomes distorted. A few minutes in the astral could feel like hours or vice versa. The concept of time as we know it doesn't fully apply. You may encounter beings, some wise, some curious, some indifferent. These could be thought forms, projections of your subconscious, or even higher dimensional entities. Approach with discernment. 3. The Akashic Records, the realm of knowledge. Many experienced projectors speak of encountering the Akashic Records, described as a vast ethereal library containing every event, thought, and action in human history, past, present, and even possible futures. If you are seeking answers to deep spiritual questions, or wish to glimpse hidden knowledge, this is the place. However, access is not automatic. It requires a strong intention, clarity of mind, and often guidance from higher beings. 4. The lower astral plane, dreamscapes, and subconscious realms. Just as there are higher astral planes, there are also lower ones, places where chaotic thought forms, fragmented memories, and shadowy entities reside. This realm is often mistaken for nightmares or bad dreams, but it is simply the projection of unresolved fears and subconscious patterns. If you find yourself here, do not engage with negative entities. They thrive on fear. Remain calm and either shift your focus to a higher realm or return to your body. Recognize that everything here is shaped by thought. If something appears hostile, see it for what it is, an energetic construct, not an invincible force. The key to navigating all these realms: awareness and intention. How to navigate the astral realm with clarity and purpose. Once you've separated from your body and entered the astral world, the next step is learning how to move with intention. Unlike the physical world, where movement requires action, in the astral plane, movement is dictated by thought and focus. The power of intent where you go in the astral world depends entirely on your intention. If you simply wander, you may end up in random locations. But if you set a clear goal, such as visiting a sacred site, meeting a spiritual guide, or seeking knowledge, you increase your chances of reaching those destinations. Example: before attempting projection, mentally affirm, "Tonight I will travel to the Akashic Records. I will meet a higher guide for wisdom. I will explore the ancient temples of Egypt." These intentions act like coordinates in the astral world, drawing you toward them. 2. Communicating with entities. Many projectors report encountering beings. Some appear as humanoid, others as pure energy, and some in completely unfamiliar forms. Some beings are neutral observers. They may simply watch, neither helping nor interfering. Others are guides or teachers. These beings often radiate wisdom and communicate telepathically. Some may be reflections of your subconscious. If you encounter something unsettling, ask yourself, is this my own fear manifesting? A simple way to test an entity's nature is to ask, are you of the light? True guides will respond clearly, while deceptive entities may become agitated or disappear. 3. Returning to your body. One of the most common questions: how do I return safely? You can return instantly by thinking of your physical body. The moment you focus on your body, you will be pulled back like a magnet. If you ever feel lost or uncomfortable, just relax. Fear tightens the connection between the astral and physical body. Let go, and you will naturally return. Upon waking, write everything down. The more you document, the better your ability to recall details in future projections. Advanced techniques for extending your time in the astral. Once you begin mastering separation, you may find that your trips end too quickly. Here's how to extend them. 1. Stay calm. Excitement can snap you back to your body. Maintain a steady mindset. 2. Rub your hands together. If you feel yourself fading out, imagine rubbing your astral hands together. This stabilizes your awareness. 3. Touch the ground. Focusing on astral textures like the floor, walls, or objects helps ground your experience. 4. Affirm, I will stay aware. Repeating this in your mind strengthens your presence. Now that you understand the realms, navigation, and encounters, it's time for the final and most important part: how to bring these skills into your daily life and use them for spiritual growth and self-mastery. Now that we've covered the mechanics of astral projection, the different realms and how to navigate them, it's time to focus on the most important part, how to actually do it. Many people try astral projection but fail because they don't understand the right conditions, mental states, and techniques needed for a successful separation. So let's break it down step by step. Step 1. Preparing your mind and body for projection 1. Mastering relaxation. The first barrier to astral projection is tension. Your body must be completely relaxed before your consciousness can separate. Find a quiet space. A dark, silent room is ideal. Avoid distractions, electronic devices, or anything that might disturb you. Lie down or sit comfortably. The best position is on your back, arms by your sides, but you can also use a chair if lying down makes you fall asleep too quickly. Use deep breathing. Breathe in deeply through your nose, hold for a few seconds, then exhale slowly. Focus only on your breath until your body feels heavy. Perform a full body scan. Imagine waves of relaxation moving through your body from your head down to your toes. Feel your muscles becoming loose and heavy. If done correctly, you should reach a state where your body feels numb, weightless, or disconnected, as if you are floating. 2. Inducing the right mental state. Your mind should be in a delicate balance, not too awake but not fully asleep either. This state is called the hypnagogic state, the phase between wakefulness and sleep, where vivid imagery and strange sensations often occur. Focus on a mental image, a peaceful scene, a floating sensation, or even a simple object like a candle flame. This prevents your mind from slipping into unconscious sleep. Use a mantra or affirmation. Repeating a phrase like, "I am leaving my body now," or "I am aware and ready," reinforces your intention. Stay still, but alert. Avoid moving, swallowing, or shifting. The goal is for your body to sleep while your mind stays conscious. Step 2. The techniques for separation. Once you feel deeply relaxed and mentally focused, it's time to initiate separation. Here are the most effective methods. 1. The rope technique, best for beginners. As mentioned earlier, this technique was developed by Robert Bruce and is one of the most successful methods for astral projection. Close your eyes and imagine an invisible rope hanging above you. Without using your physical hands, visualize grabbing the rope with your astral hands and pulling yourself up. Do this slowly, deliberately, as if climbing hand over hand. If done correctly, you will feel a pulling sensation. This is your astral body detaching. Keep climbing until you feel yourself floating free from your physical form. Many people report feeling tingling, vibrations, or even hearing a loud buzzing sound. This means it's working. Stay calm and let the process unfold. 2. The rollout method for those who experience sleep paralysis. If you ever find yourself in sleep paralysis, do not panic. Use it as a doorway for astral projection. The moment you realize you are paralyzed but conscious, focus on your breathing. Instead of struggling, mentally command your astral body to roll to the side. Imagine yourself gently rolling out of your physical form, as if getting out of bed. If you feel resistance, try rocking back and forth until you break free. This method is excellent for people who naturally wake up in sleep paralysis or those who experience it frequently. 3. The floating method for deep relaxation states. If you reach deep relaxation, try this simple but effective method. Imagine your body becoming lighter and lighter, as if it were filled with air. Feel yourself drifting upward, as if floating in water. Let go of all attachment to your physical form and simply surrender to the sensation. Many practitioners say this method works best just before falling asleep or after waking up in the middle of the night. Step 3. What to do after separation. Once you successfully exit your body, your first instinct might be to look back at yourself. Don't. Many first-time projectors feel a strong pull back into their body the moment they see it. Instead, stay calm and focused. Move away from your body immediately. Walk, float, or fly to another part of the room. Test your environment. Try passing your hand through a wall, floating to the ceiling, or looking at yourself in a mirror. You may not appear as you expect. Explore slowly. The first time out, keep it brief. Even 30 seconds is a huge success. With practice, you will gain better control, longer duration, and sharper clarity in your projections. Step 4. Returning to your body safely. Contrary to myths, you will always return to your body naturally. However, if you feel lost, stuck, or simply ready to wake up, think of your physical body. The moment you focus on it, you will feel a pulling sensation that draws you back. Will yourself back. Command yourself to return. A simple phrase like, "I am returning now," is enough. Wiggle your fingers and toes. This small physical movement helps reintegrate you into your body. Open your eyes slowly. Allow yourself a moment to adjust before moving. You may feel a sense of heaviness upon returning, but this will fade within a few minutes. Overcoming common challenges. 1. I keep falling asleep before separating. Try practicing in the morning instead of at night. Early morning sessions work best. Keep your mind engaged with mantras or visualization to prevent slipping into unconscious sleep. 2. I can't get past the vibrations. Relax deeper. The vibrations are a sign you're close. Instead of panicking, surrender to them. Let them intensify. The more you allow them, the easier separation becomes. 3. I separate, but everything is blurry or unstable. Rub your hands together in the astral realm. It stabilizes awareness. Command clarity. Say, increase clarity now. Engage with the environment. Touch walls, objects, or the ground to make the experience more vivid. Final tips for astral projection success. Keep a journal. Every time you attempt projection, write down your experiences. Even small progress matters. Practice often. Like any skill, the more you try, the easier it gets. Stay positive. Doubt and fear block success. Approach it with curiosity and excitement. Experiment with different methods. Not every technique works for everyone. Try them all and find what fits. Everything you have just learned, the history, the techniques, the realms, and the practical steps, is more than just knowledge. It is a key that can unlock a reality far greater than what we see with our eyes. Astral projection is not a fantasy, nor is it a mere trick of the mind. It is an ancient practice, known to mystics, monks, and seekers throughout history. It is the art of stepping beyond the illusion of physical limitation, realizing that consciousness is not bound to flesh and bone. But here's the truth. No one can do this for you. Reading about it is not enough. Watching videos is not enough. The only way to truly understand astral projection is to experience it firsthand. Tonight, when the world is silent and your mind is still, try it. Lie down. Breathe deeply. Let your body sleep, but keep your mind awake. Feel the vibrations. And when the time comes, step out. You might just discover that what we call reality is only the first layer of something much, much deeper. The question is, are you ready to find out? If this video has sparked your curiosity, if you feel that pull towards something beyond the physical, then let us know in the comments. Have you ever had an out-of-body experience before? Have you felt sleep paralysis, vibrations, or any strange sensations that you couldn't explain? And if you're planning to try tonight, comment "I am ready," so we can support each other in this journey. Make sure to subscribe if you want more in-depth teachings on ancient wisdom, hidden knowledge, and practical spirituality. Until next time, stay aware, stay open, and explore the unseen.